when I'm in South Florida, I got to tell you guys exactly where I service, where I like to work. Obviously, anywhere near the beach is where I focus. Specifically, Hollywood Beach, Florida, Sunny Isles, Fort Lauderdale, and really anything in between. I'd say Sunny Isles, Hollywood Beach, Dania Beach, Fort Lauderdale. I will go further down to South Miami Beach. I'm not gonna say no, but I really enjoy staying in that specific area and focusing on condo lifestyle. In Florida, we do have a lot of seasonal investors who like to enjoy their condos a couple months out of the year. We also have a lot of snowbirds who come and enjoy during the summertime, right? And really enjoy not just enjoying their condos, but also having the flexibility of being able to rent those out on, let's say, a 30-day minimum, or either 30-day minimum or 3 to 6 months at a time. And that creates a lot of flexibility, which therefore creates a lot of opportunity here in Florida. And recently there have been talks about removing property taxes, which is huge. I don't think it's been finalized yet, but it has been voted, where I think it was like 80 to 30 for the vote, which means we just have to wait for that to come into effect. And once it does, that's great for Florida, right? I think other states, hopefully California, I would love to see that follow, because yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? The governor basically said, if you buy a property, you shouldn't have to pay for property taxes every single year. You should only be having to pay that one time, right, at the time of the purchase, and then that's it. So that's huge for Florida. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people moving and relocating, and as you guys know, I spend a lot of time in South Florida, which is why I enjoy working in Florida. And I think helping people relocate from California to Florida is definitely going to be one of my goals this year. So if you're having thoughts of maybe selling your investment in California to buy something in Florida, feel free to reach out. I did mention those beach cities that I enjoy working with, but obviously I have networks here in South Florida. So if you guys are interested in maybe exploring other parts of Florida, I think that's totally fine. You guys can reach out and I can connect you with someone in that specific area. Now, another thing to highlight too, here in Florida, if you guys are looking to buy, condos are obviously the way to go because you get oceanfront views. One thing to make note of is making sure that there aren't any special assessments, that happen, because when I don't know if you guys knew, but a couple of years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, there was a building in Surfside area that collapsed, and because of that building, now all of the buildings really down the coast have assessments. Not all of them, but the majority of them have special assessments. And so understanding how those play a role in your purchase, in your HOAs as well. HOAs here can be very high. So although prices are lower than, let's say, California or New York and other areas, the HOAs can be pretty high. But understanding where to look, where to buy. I was just at a new development project yesterday here in Hollywood Beach, and we saw a development project that has condos selling from 1.3 to 3.5 with a 55-cent price per square foot on the HOA, which is pretty low compared to other condos that are typically at a $1 to $2 price per square foot for the HOA. And so those are just some of the things that I wanted to share with you guys here who follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever you guys are listening from. I wanted to share exactly where I focus when I'm selling here in Hollywood Beach and surrounding areas. And then I'll do another video for California and another one sharing with you guys how to do the relocation. This could be either your primary purchase to sell in California, buy here, or it could be a 1031 exchange. A lot of people don't know that you can do 1031 exchanges out of state, and you could sell your investment property in California and buy something here in South Florida. So if you guys are having thoughts of doing something like that, feel free to reach out. You guys can follow me. I have all of my contact information down below, my website at adugginvestments.com. And also on Instagram. I'm very, very active on there, always showcasing projects. You know, I can preview for you if you're not in town. And yeah, that's at Steph Sells ADU. And I also have the Coastal Living with Steph, which is hyper focused on Florida market. But either way, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help you with your investment goals. And I think Florida is definitely one of the markets that you should be considering this 2026.